You've seen Nvidia's stock explode by 200% in 2023. But what if I told you AMD, its biggest
AMD's stock has lagged behind Nvidia, but its AI strategy is quietly catching up. Here's the proof. 1. V300X dominance. AMD's new AI GPU now powers Microsoft's Azure and Meta's data centers. In Q4 2023, AMD reported $665 million in data center revenue, up 38% year with CEO Lisa Su calling the MI300X the highest performing AI accelerator in the world. 2. Partnerships. Unlike Nvidia's closed ecosystem, AMD supplies AI chips to Google, Oracle, and even Tesla for their Dojo supercomputer. This diversifies their revenue stream. 3. Valuation gap. AMD trades at 35x forward PE versus Nvidia's 70x. If AMD closes even half that gap, the stock could surge 40% from current levels. But here's the catch. AMD's AI revenue is still just 10% of Nvidia's. Can they scale fast enough? Let's talk margins. AMD's gross margins hit 50% in Q4, but Nvidia's are at 75%. Who wins the profitability war? While AI steals headlines, AMD's bread and butter PCs are staging a comeback. Here's why. Ryzen 8000 series, AMD's new chips now hold 23% market share in laptops, up from 18% in 2022. Thanks to superior battery life and integrated AI features, HP and Lenovo are ramping up orders. Windows 12. Leaked specs suggest Microsoft's next OS will require NPS neural processing units, a strength of AMD's Ryzen AI chips. This could lock in long-term demand. Console longevity. The PS5 and Xbox Series X still use AMD's custom chips, with Sony and Microsoft extending console life cycles to 2027. AMD's semi-custom revenue is secured. But here's the risk. PC demand is cyclical. If the AI boom overshadows PCs, AMD's stock could stall. What if Apple switches to AMD for Macs? That's a $10 billion opportunity. Let's dig in. Wall Street is split on AMD's upside. Here's the bull versus bear case. Bull case. Analysts at Bank of America and Morgan Stanley see AMD hitting to $100 in 2024. Driven by AI revenue growing 3x to $3.5 billion, gross margins expanding to 55% as MI300X scales, and a potential stock split. Their case. Morgan warns of execution risks. AMD's AI chips are 10 to 15% slower than Nvidia's H100, potential TSMC delays, and a premium valuation. So who's right? The answer lies in AMD's Q1 2024 earnings. If AI revenue doubles sequentially, the $200 target One
becomes
last thing,
plausible.
AMD stock is 30%
If not,
off its
expect a pullback
2021
to
highs.
$140.
Is this a buying opportunity or a value trap?